Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's game announcements for the first week of November, so let's get started. The popular hero shooter Overwatch is getting a direct sequel that will introduce hero missions, replayable co-op modes, hero leveling, greater customization, new seasonal events, new modes, new maps, and several new heroes. A Switch release was confirmed at BlizzCon by the developers for sometime next year. Explore the deeply buried and bizarre memories of a brother and sister's dreams through vast landscapes. Solve innovative puzzles and tackle overwhelming foes in the fast-action adventure game Incredible Mandy. Animus 2 Harbinger takes clear inspiration from Dark Souls. You, Forlorn, a follower of the Resonant, is called upon by the king to bring judgment to those who have betrayed the land. Explore and experience over 30 quests, manage a proficiency tree to tailor character to your playstyle, and reinforce options to min-max your armor sets. We finally got our first look at the action platformer Freedom Planet 2. Journey across the three kingdoms of Avalis in a robust single-player story. Collect crystals, fight powerful adversaries with up to 4 protagonists coming together to take down the Frost Knight's plans. Set in an occult sci-fi universe, Hellpoint will run at 720p 30 frames per second on the Switch. The developers have confirmed that the split-screen options have been removed for this port. This is an action-style Souls-like releasing next year. Infected Shelter is an ultra-violent roguelike post-apocalyptic brawler. Play alone or with up to 4 players and every run matters. Discover blueprints, get permanent upgrades, and collect over 170 items to make your own. The stunt arcade racer Wrecked is all about the trick scores. The higher they go, the more you unlock, either alone or versus others online in leaderboards. Customize over 50 rides and take them out for a spin on November 8th. Announced on the latest issue of Famitsu, Monkey Barrels is a top-down action shooter shmup boasting up to 6 user multiplayer modes, sharp vivid visuals across 22 stages, and a single-player story to boot. After a strange phenomenon caused a panic in the small town of Yellow Setter, Davis and his friends decide to investigate the source. With limited equipment, they leave their hometown to discover a reality they weren't prepared for in Prisma Light. The noir thriller Interrogation You Will Be Deceived puts you in the shoes of a police unit attempting to dismantle a terrorist organization. Simulating real-life conversations, interrogate suspects, investigate their backgrounds, and solve missions in a timely fashion. Tools Up is a top-down couch co-op game about renovating apartments with a goofy set of characters. Fulfill the blueprints handed to you and decorate accordingly, or completely surprise the owners with your very own style and charm. Releasing November 7th on the North American and European eShop, the Grisaria Trilogy is a collection of the 3 games in the series, The Fruit, Labyrinth, and Eden of Grisaria, including its side episodes. This popular visual novel was known to be releasing in Japan, but the Western release was dropped out of nowhere. The kingdom of Gluttonton was at peace until Hysterica poisoned the waters. With the kingdom now in peril, the king dispatches his bravest knight, who must solve puzzles and explore the kingdom to save it, and Sir Eats Alive. Neon Abyss is a frantic roguelike action platformer where you run and gun your way into the abyss, featuring unlimited item synergies and a unique dungeon evolution system. Start out as a small indie studio and work your way to the top in Mad Games Tycoon. Manage everyday logistics, program, playtest, and grow your talents of the team creators. Explore different technologies and build a Gotti from the ground up. Hosting over 50 missions across 5 different levels and local co-op support with up to 4 players, Delta Squad is a 90s-inspired top-down arcade shooter. Strangle Telephone is a 2D adventure game where Jill is trapped in the dark world. By making phone calls, she's transported into a whole new realm as the possibility of a door leading out could be found. Explore haunting environments where multiple endings are encouraged for playability. Originally released on the Dreamcast, Stormwind DX is an arcade shmup with 16 levels and tons of upgradable weapons. Tackle up to 20 different bosses for a high score. Play at your own pace while immersing yourself in a gripping story in Perseverance, a visual novel adventure game where Jack, the protagonist, and his companions find themselves in the middle of a crisis that will change them forever. Magic Twins is a cooperative arcade puzzler where you constantly swap between elements to stop the wave of enemies attempting to overrun you. Spells aren't enough, communication is key if you want to succeed. Simulacra is the spiritual successor to the viral found phone horror game Sarah is Missing. You find a lost phone and within it, a desperate cry for help in the form of a video appears. The more you delve deeper into this mystery, the weirder it becomes. Take control of a spaceship with different strengths and weaknesses and proceed through menacing areas unlocking boosts and new ships to pilot either alone or with up to 3 friends. Carosoft won't stop putting their Sims on Switch. This time it's the Manga Works hitting the eShop on the 7th. Create your own manga as a fledgling artist and build your life around its creation. Seek aspiration, gain experience, and become the chief editor of a magazine enterprise. The successful Kickstarter project for Below the Stone has surpassed its Switch stretch goal and it will be releasing next year. This is a procedurally generated roguelike. Labyrinth of the Witch is getting a Switch port after being available on mobile. This is an easy to play dungeon exploration RPG with roguelike elements that's speedrun friendly. And that's all the game announcements we'll be covering this week. The rumors of a direct are completely tied together to Terry and Smash. If he's actually to be released next week, we should definitely expect to hear it via direct. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!